Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about me. Charles has prepared some questions and I'll answer them. Let's get started. I'm from Australia. I used to be a nurse for a pretty long time actually, and mostly I worked in the psychiatric hospital, and I ran away from there as quickly as possible. Actually, it wasn't that quick. I was in there for quite a few years, and then I came to be a teacher of English. Wow, that's really have to go back for that, of course. Well, I'm not that old, but maybe I'd say going to the beach with Mum and my brothers and just getting used to the water down there in Victoria of Australia. It was really good memories. Favorite books is pretty embarrassing one, but I'd have to say Goosebumps from when I was a kid. I think that's really what got me started with horror. And then after that, I got into like nerdy Warhammer fantasy novels, and then later things like Robin Hobb's Farseer trilogy and Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, those kinds of fantasy novels. Those are my favorites. Oh, 5 things to bring with me would have to be some TV shows to watch, like Rick and Morty, getting a little bit nerdy there. Maybe even Dungeons and Dragons rulebook, extra nerdy there. So pen and paper, you just use your imagination, have lots of fun. There's also another board game that I really love, I play all the time, called Dixit. It won the Board Game International Competition in 2010. They're just some cards where you can use your lot of imagination. Some people think they're tarot cards every time I bring them out, but they're not. It's a board game. In terms of a movie, I would bring The Wailing. It's a Korean horror movie. It's quite confusing. I've seen it many times, but I still don't know what's going on. So I think I could watch that over and over and come up with different theories about what's happening. And the other would be a library of classic literature. Not that I love it, but I always feel guilty that I never got around to finishing those, like from when we were kids. So I think I'd enjoy reading those. Something I'm afraid of would be dolls. Dolls. Like little baby, cute looking, weird mouth dolls. Like the one in Toy Story that's got one half closed eye and a baldish head. Terrifying. Still scares me now when I think about it. I grew up with listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, Linkin Park and Coldplay, but recently, over the past couple of years, I've been listening to chiptunes, or what's it called, 8-bit music, and also like jazz, hip-hop, fusion music. There's a lot of artists like that on YouTube. It's really good to like study to or exercise to. That's the stuff I'm into now. Speak to animals. Part of my childhood dream was being a vet, so I'd say speaking to animals and have them understand me, of course. Like I speak to them now, right? But like having communication with them, that'd be really cool. Just like all the fantasy novels I read when I was a kid. No, of course not. The bun is connected to the other side of the bun. So that's not a sandwich. There has to be separate pieces of bread.
What about Subway?
Oh yeah, it's a sandwich. Why not? Subway's a sandwich. Why?
The sub is the same as bread.
Oh,
it's connected.
That's just laziness. It's supposed to be cut fully. That's a good point. Pancakes. Ice cream cup. God, I'm not 5 years old anymore. A Coke. Phone call. Book. Cat. Hamburger. What? Why your free time? Free time. Day. Dine in. Steak. Swalty. Peach, definitely. Snake kiss. That's it for today. If you have any other questions or something else you want to know about me, feel free to put comments below, and see you guys next time.